ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यम् च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
सूत्रम् सूत्रविदो विदुः।
युन्
ऐउन्
ऋलग्
ऋलग्
एओङ्
एओम्
ऐऔच्
ऐऔच्
यवरट्
अयवरट्
न्
लन्
न्यमगणनं
न्यामज्ञानम् जबै
घटदश्
घटदश्
जबगडदश्
जबगडदश्
कफ चठथ चटतौ
कफ चटथौ
पै
कपै
चषस
चषस
हल्
हल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
विसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
विसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
यशानां तालु
चुयशानां तालु
पुरुषाणां मूर्धा
ऋतुरशानां मूर्धा
तुलसानां दन्ताः
लिटुलसानां दन्ताः
उपोपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
यमगणनां नासिका च
नासिका च
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
ओदौतोः कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
ओदौतोः कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
Vakarasya danta oshtam.
Vakarasya danta oshtam.
Vamuriyasya jukhva mulyam.
Jikvamuliyasya jikvamulyam.
Nasika anusvarasya.
Nasika anusvarasya.
Other chanting we will do later. Before we proceed further, if you have any doubts on Sandhi rules, you can ask. We have seen some Sandhi rules in the previous classes. I introduced this Anunasika Sandhi. What does it say, Anunasika Sandhi? When year is followed by an Anunasika, what year? It must be a Padantayar. Padantayar followed by Anunasika, year will be replaced by its corresponding Anunasika. And it is optional. Because it is optional, therefore you will have two forms. And by year, what we mean? What are the year letters? What are the year letters?
All consonants except ha.
But in this rule, year means
Vyanjanam.
All class consonants.
all class consonants have to be considered in this rule. We saw that, right? Did we see? And I gave this example.
Yes, sure.
In this, though year covers all the consonants except the soft sibilant, but here in this rule, we have to take year as the class consonants. Because if you consider vowels and also sibilants, then you may get undesired form. Then why year is mentioned? Because it is required for the subsequent rules in the Sutra Pata. You can see here, Chaturmukhaha, that example, not that example, I think the other one. Why Padantayar? Why here? So these 2 points you have to know. Number one, before applying this rule, you have to apply the Just Vasandhi rule. Number one, that you have to apply. Because just Vasandhi precedes, therefore that rule has to be applied first. And by year only class consonants are to be considered. Why? Because Chatur plus Mukhaha here. Chatur plus Mukhaha, Repa is year letter. Repa is semi-vowel and it's a year letter followed by Anunasika. So therefore, this year letter Repa must be replaced by its Anunasika form. And Anunasika is Nakara, Murdanya Nakara. So you get Chatun Mukhaha. But that is not the form required. Therefore, semi-vowels not to be considered. Similarly, sibilants also should not be considered. Right? We saw this. Did we see this?
Yes, Shariji.
Okay. Just to make sure that we saw this. So, therefore, Padantayar, when we say this rule, Padantayar, the year means only the class consonants. By year, we have to consider only the class consonants. So when Padantayar, and that too Padantayar, the Padanta is also important. Not any year, it's Padantayar. If it is an Apadantayar, then this rule cannot be applied. So Padantayar followed by Anunasika, and the year consists of only the class consonants, then it must be replaced by its corresponding Anunasika. This is one rule we saw. Okay, and after this rule, and we have seen a lot of examples. After this, we saw the rule Anuswara Sandhi. Anuswara Sandhi. This I'm naming it as number 2 because number 1 is going to come, or we have seen number 1. Anuswara is going to be the replacement. What does the rule say, Anuswara? Anuswara, this rule says Anuswara must be replaced by the Savarna of the following A letter. What are the A letters? Starting from Yavarala. It covers all the.
Then 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, all the semi vowels also, semi vowels included. Right?
The sibilants not in.
Except sibilants.
Sibilants.
Except sibilants, all the other varnas are included, starting from semi vowels. So Anuswara will be replaced by a Savarna. Anuswara is Nasika, nasal. And the following class consonants and semi vowels, its corresponding Anunasika letter. What could be that? For the class consonant, Anunasika letter is the 5th letter of the class, that particular class. And for the semi vowels, we have Yakara has got its Anunasika form is here. Yakara has got its Anunasika form. Akara has its Anunasika form. Lakara has its Anunasika form. Repa doesn't have. So, for the class consonants and the semi vowels, for the class consonants, the 5th letter of the class, the respective class, and for the semi vowels, the respective Anunasika form for Yakara, Akara, and Lakara. This will be the replacement in the place of Anuswara. Anuswara is the Sthani, and the following letter, following A letters Anunasika will be the replacement. That is the Adesha. And this, for this we have seen the example. Many examples we saw. Plus kaha. Plus kaha becomes ankaha. Here we are not mentioning any padanta and all. So this is in general. Anuswara followed by A. Then if it is padanta, it is optional. If it is padanta Anuswara, then it is optional. For padanta Anuswara, the replacement by the Savarna form of the following A is optional. Therefore, we have 2 forms. Aham karomi. Aham is a padam. Anuswara at the end of the padam. The replacement by the Savarna of the following A letter, that is Kakara, that is Nakara, is optional. Therefore, aham karomi. Okay. So, in Anuswara Sandhi number, this is Anuswara Sandhi number 2. Number 1 is there, we will see. So, in this Anuswara Sandhi number 2, we have 2 things. One is, if it is a Padanta, it is optional. If it is not a Padanta, if it is a Padanta, then it must be done. This is the second rule. Then Latva Sandhi, simple Sandhi. Tavarga letter will be replaced by Lakara. Any Tavarga letter will be replaced by Lakara. And Tha, Tha, Da, Dha, these are replaced by Lakara. If it is the 5th letter, which is an Anunasika, then corresponding Anunasika Lakara will replace it. This is Latva Sandhi. Then the next one what we saw is Purva Savarna Sandhi. This is very specific to the letter Hakara. Hakara when preceded by J letter. J 4321. 4321. Hakara will be replaced by the 4th letter of the class consonants. Why 4th letter? Because that is the best match. Hakara is soft and also it is aspirate. It is Mridu as well as Mahaprana. And which is the Mridu and Mahaprana in the class consonant? Only the 4th letter. Therefore, 4th letter will be the best option, and that will replace Akara. And this rule is optional rule. Therefore, you will have two forms. Vak plus arihi, you will have Vag Gharihi or Vag Harihi. Two forms are possible. But everywhere you have to apply this Jashtra Sandhi because it comes first. So Jashtra Vidhi to be applied first. So remember the sequence of the rules. Remember the sequence of rules to be applied. If you don't follow the sequence, then you may, in the optional form, you may get a different form, not different undesired form. So you can remember the sequence of rules. This is for the consonant sandhi. You can see the table. For Akshandi, separate table is there. For Visarga sandhi, separate table. And for consonant, Vyanjana sandhi. So first one is 18th rule. Padanta jal replaced by jash. That is the first one. After applying Padanta, this Jastva Vidhi, this is Jastva number 1. We call it as Jastva Vidhi number 1. After the application of Jastva Vidhi, if Shutva and Shtutva is applicable, apply. That is rule number 19 and 20. And exceptions are included. If exceptions are there, that has to be taken care. Rule number 19 and 20. 19, 20 and 21. 21 and 22. So 19, 20, 21, 22, these four rules deal with Shtutva and Shtutva. So after Jashtva, you have to apply. Then after that, year letter, this Anunasika Sandhi. This Sandhi, if it is applicable, apply. This is the order. Jashtva Sandhi, Shtutva, Shtutva, then Anunasika. Then after that, Jashtva Vidhi number 2. The first Jashtva Vidhi is for the Jal letter at the end of the Padam. This Jashtva Vidhi number 2 is for the Jal letter followed by Jash. This is Jashtva Vidhi number 2. After this rule, if this rule is applicable, apply. And after this rule, you apply Chartha Vidhi. Chartha Vidhi also, we have two things there. One is Jal will be replaced by Char when followed by Kar. That is number 1. That is 25A. And 25B is Avasana Jal. Jal at the end will be replaced by Char optionally. So we can call it as Chartha Vidhi number 2 because optional is there. Therefore, Chartha Vidhi number 1, Chartha Vidhi number 2. Or you can take the whole thing as Chartha Vidhi, our choice. 25A and 25B. This to be applied. After this, Anuswara Sandhi. Anuswara will be the replacement. Anuswara will be replaced by the Purva Savarna. So if Anuswara is there, then you have to come to this rule. If Anuswara is born, then you have to come to this rule. But when does this Anuswara take birth? It is Anuswara is formed, Anuswara is born in the 8th chapter, 3rd section. Before entering the fourth section, it is born. So once Anuswara is there, then you have to come here directly. You have to come directly here. So Anuswara Sandhi, we will see. Once Anuswara is born, Anuswara further undergo changes only in this rule. In between the rules, there is no rules for Anuswara. So Anuswara will remain as Anuswara all through. Only when it comes to this rule, number 26, the Anuswara which is born in the 3rd section of the 8th chapter, again will undergo change only in the 4th chapter and in this rule, 26th rule. It will undergo change, provided followed by the A letter. So this is rule number 26, Anuswara Sandhi. So I'm going to introduce Anuswara Sandhi. That is the Sandhi where Anuswara is born. I'm going to introduce that. It will come after Jashtva. You will see, I will introduce that. Then after this, Anuswara, and this Anuswara is, if it is Padanta Anuswara, then it is optional. Replacement by the Purva Savarna is optional. Number 27. And 28 is, this is very specific to Tavarga letter. If Tavarga letter survives Schutva Sandhi. Survives Schutva Sandhi. Can it survive or not? It can survive. Only when it is followed by Chavarga letter or Shakara, Tavarga letter is going to be replaced by the corresponding Chavarga Shakara letter. That is Schutva Sandhi. If any other letter is there, if Tavarga survives, and if it is followed by Lakara, then Latva Sandhi should be applied. Okay. And next one is when Hakara is preceded by the J letter, then that Akara will undergo change, will be replaced by the fourth letter of the following. The fourth letter will be replaced by the fourth letter, not following, will be replaced by the fourth letter of the J letter. This is not the all the sandhis. Some sandhis I have not added. I will add it slowly. First you understand this sequence, and some more rules I will insert in between when we learn more and more sandhis.
Charanji, why there is so many options given?
There is no why. This is optional, is there? There is no why to it. Optionality is given. It is there in the language. The language, the words are there. Therefore, optionality is given. Okay, two forms are there, but you will see only specific rule is being followed. Like in the case that Visarga followed by Shar letter. Visarga followed by Shar letter, what did we say? Shar letter is a subset of Kar letter. So when a Kar letter follows, what will happen to Visarga? If it is other than Kha, Kha, Pa, Pa, what will happen to Visarga? Visarga must be replaced by Sakara. Replacement of Visarga by Sakara when followed by Shar is optional. This Sandhi we have seen in Visarga Sandhi. But generally, you will find Visarga will be there in Gita and many other texts you will see. When a Shar letter follows, Visarga will be there. But when we read, we replace it. Like in Vishnu Sahasranama, Shridaha, Shrida, Shresha, Srinivāsaha. So, Shridaha, Shrikaraha is there. Shridaha, Visarga is there, followed by Shri is there. So, Shridaha, Shrikaraha, there is no printing will be there. But when we chant, Shrida, Shresha, Srinivāsaha, Shrida, Shri Vibhavanaha, so we replace Visarga by Shakara when we chant. So, it is optional, but certain optional form is followed. Okay. So there is no why to it. This is how it is. In the language it is there. Therefore, you need to know. Okay. This sandhi is not everything. More sandhis are there. First, let us understand this sandhis very clearly. Is there any doubt in this? Because some people have doubt. That is why I quickly revised them. Yeah. Yes.
நம்ம எப்போ சந்தி ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணனும் ஒரு வேர்ட்லனாலும் we have to start from the rule 18 or
rule yes
applicable இருக்கோ அது பண்ணனும்.
Yes. As of now it is rule 18. I mean, in this number in the chat, let us start from Jeshta Sandhi. If any other rule is there before Jeshta Sandhi, that also to be applied. We will see that the rules are there. When we learn more and more, then you will see more and that further rules will be coming. There are rules there before Jeshta Sandhi that we will see. Now we don't know, then it's not important now at this. That's why I'm not saying those rules. First, let us understand these rules and the sequence. In this set of rules itself is not complete. Some more rules are there. I have not taught you that. So this rules, if you know, if you have any doubt in this, you can ask. Is it clear?
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, sure.
Yes,
By
sure.
practice only we will get memorized all the rules.
Yeah, that's what I'm introducing one or two rules in a class so that you will remember slowly one by one. We have to see No rules. I have not yet taught you Chatra Sandhi. Chatra is that I have not taught you. And Padanta Nakara undergoing change. That I have not taught you. Padanta Nakara undergoing, it will also undergo change. Not yet taught. And Anuswara, I think in the last class I taught you Anuswara Sandhi number 1. That is very simple rule. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes, Monuswara.
Yes. That is Anuswara Sandhi number 1. Why number 1? Because it is in 8-3, that is why I call it as number 1. So this is the rule I introduced in the last class. That is Makara at the end of a Padam will be replaced by Anuswara when it is followed by a consonant. This is just 8-3. So this rule 8-3, right? So this rule to be inserted here in the chart after number 18. This rule. Now the numbers will change. All numbers will change after 18. The numbers will keep on changing. Okay. First, you be familiar with these rules. Then other rules I will introduce. This is Anuswara Anuswara Sandhi number 1 will come here. I'm not going to type it here now. I'll do it later, but you understand these rules first clearly. Then we will go to the next rule. So the chart I will update later. But you know this Anuswara Sandhi number 1, which is 8-3, comes after Jashtva in the chart. So Makara at the end of a Padam will be replaced by Anuswara and followed by consonant. Pandava Nikam. Pandava Nikam is, it's a Padam, and Padanta Makara followed by a consonant. Therefore, Makara will be replaced by Anuswara. Now, this change of Makara into Anuswara happens in 8-3, 8th chapter, 3rd section. After that, there are no Anuswara rules in 8-3 as well as in 8-4 up to the rule what we saw. Anuswara Sandhi number 2. That is Anuswara Sandhi number 2. That is Anuswara followed by, when it is followed by a letter. There only change happens. There only the change happens. So in 8-3-23, the Anuswara is born and the Anuswara further undergoes change only in this rule. Anuswara Sandhi number 2. Anuswara will be replaced by the Savarna of the following A letter. So in between the Anuswara will remain as it is. No rules are there. So when it comes to Anuswara, you have to remember this sequence. That is birth of Anuswara and come to this rule. Anuswara Sandhi number 2. That is Parasavarna Sandhi. So Anuswara Sandhi number 1 and after that Anuswara Sandhi number 2. That is Parasavarna Sandhi. This is the Sandhi with regard to Anuswara. This you have to register. This is how you have to connect. Connection have to be registered in your mind. Okay. So this is Anuswara. And here in this Anuswara Sandhi, what did we say? Makara at the end of a Padam followed by a consonant. What about if it is followed by an H? Did we mention anything about H? No. Then what will happen to H? The Makara? It will remain. Nothing happens. Because this rule is specific only when a consonant follows. If it is followed by an vowel, what will happen to the Anuswara? What will happen to the Makara? Not Anuswara. Anuswara is not yet born. What will happen to the Makara? It will remain. It will remain as it is. Nothing happens. Okay. Only when a consonant follows, this rule has to be applied. Monuswaraha Hali Sarvesham. It's a rule. Hali Sarvesham. It's a previous rule. From that, we get the Anuvritti Hal. And this is 8.3.23 says, when a hal follows replacement of Anuswara by Makara is mandatory. It is mandatory. Okay. So now we will do some practice of this Sandhi. Do you have any doubts in this Sandhi rule? Is it difficult to understand these Sandhi rules? You have to spend some time, practice, take some text, split. If you have any difficulty, please let me know. I will explain again. Yes, no?
To be practiced, Sharanji. We have to go through that with the
Yeah, the order should be.
sequence.
Okay.
Currently, I have only one
Doubt.
thing.
Hmm.
I took a printout. You gave the things that the in that chart. I am trying to separate the split the following. In that one, the 48th one, Kuryad Vidwams Tatha Sakattashchikirshu Loka Sangraham. How to separate? And
Where is
I'm
that?
trying to separate little bit.
Okay, which exercise is that? Which page? And what document is that?
In the document you gave the Sandhi document, Visarga rule. All the Sandhi document you gave, right?
The Visarga Sandhi rule?
All the Visarga Sandhi rule.
Mhm.
In that the exercise, there is a split the letters. Split the following.
Mhm.
This is the verse I know in the Gita
Gita.
verse.
Okay, you can tell me Kuryat Vidvams.
Kuryat Vidwams Tathas
Uh,
Sakatishaki Shloka Sangraham.
yeah, I think it is in the which
Fourth
chapter?
chapter, I think.
Fourth
Third
Third.
chapter. Karma Yoga chapter. Yeah,
Right,
third
right,
chapter.
third. Okay. Kuryat Vidvams Tata.
So I just trying Kuryad Vidva.
Which shloka is that?
Third chapter.
It must be.
I think it's like 18th or 9.
It is here. It is here. You can see it.
24th or 25th
It's here. You
sloka.
can see 25.
Yeah, yes, 25th. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Okay. What doubt is here?
Here, how to speak Sharanji, I have some doubt to
Okay.
speak the word.
Here one Sandhi rule is there which I have not seen and not yet taught you. We'll see
Okay.
that later. One Sandhi rule is there. Which other Sandhi we can split. Okay. Let us take this one. Kuryat Vidvans Tata Saktas Chikeshu Loka Sangraham.
Oh, that is Sakta, right? That is here the spelling mistake. Okay. Sakta. So here
Kuryat
I just Kuryad
and
Vidvamsaha.
Vidvamsaha. Okay. That we have to Vidwan, not Vidvamsaha, Vidwan. Kuryat Vidwan.
Vidwan.
Kuryat Vidwan. That Sandhi we have not learned. That is Padanta Nakara undergoing change. We have not learned.
Okay. Then Tata. Tata. Then
Saktaha.
Asakta.
Asaktaha, not Saktaha. Here,
Not Saktaha. So Asakta it will, because here is the Avarga Chinna you gave us. So Avagraha Chinna, so I just split Asaktaha.
Because in this, the meaning is cannot be Asakta. The meaning cannot be Saktaha. It should be Asakta. Because talking about Vidwan. Vidwan cannot be Sakta. Therefore, Asaktaha.
Then Chikishu.
Chikishuhu. Loka Sangraham.
Loka Sangraham. Lokaha Sangraham or Loka Sangraham?
No. There is no Lokaha Sangraham.
Okay.
Well, Lokaha Sangraham, if you say Visarga will be there, what will happen to Visarga?
Okay.
Lokas Sangraham it will become. Visarga followed by.
But here the spelling
Samasa is Loka Sangraham is one word. There is no Visarga between Loka and Sangraha.
Okay.
So here only one rule which cannot be Vidwan. That we will see later. That's not a problem. Only one rule is not there. Fine. Kuryat, that is just a Sandhi. Kuryat, Vidwan, Tata plus asaktaha, tata asaktaha, savana dirgha sandhi. Asaktaha plus chikeshahu, asaktas chikeshahu, that's chutta sandhi is applied.
Chikeshuhu, here it comes. Okay, I did that
Asaktaha
mistake.
plus
I put
chikeshahu,
the visarga over there.
asaktas chikeshahu. Visarga is there. Before
Sharanji,
visarga.
here Chikirshuhu, then there is when we are reading Chikirshur Loka Sangraham, right?
Yeah,
When we are put the Visarga over here, then the Repa will become a Visarga over here. So we don't need to say Shikirshur Loga Sangraham. We can plainly say Loga Sangraham, right? When we split the words. Then only here the Visarga will come, right?
Visarga is there and Visarga is replaced by, not replaced
No,
by, in fact.
Chikirshuhu means here this Repa will become a Visarga over here. Then only we can say Chikirshuhu, right?
Visarga was there. That is replaced by Repa. Okay.
Okay.
Visarga was there. In fact, Visarga has come in the place of Repa. When Visarga is not born here, that's it. Remember the rule in the Visarga Sandhi, in the chart, you can see the last one, number 17, I think.
Yes.
Here, this is the one.
Yes. A plus Visarga.
No, not that one. Visarga will be replaced by Repa when preceded by any vowel other than A or A and followed by H or Hush. This is inferred. This is not a rule. This is inferred. Arihi gacchati. Arihi is one padam. Gacchati is another padam. We say Harir gacchati. Visarga is preceded by A. No. A. No. Followed by let be any letter. H or Hush. I mean soft consonants. If it is followed by a kar letter, then what are the rules to be applied? You have to apply. Visarga followed by soft consonant. Hush. Then what will happen to Visarga? In the place of Visarga, what was there previously? Harir, Repa was there.
Repa.
That will be there. Harir Gacchati. No change happen. Not Visarga will be replaced by something like a Ukara or Yakara.
Okay.
It will not happen. It will happen only when Visarga is preceded by A or A. But it is preceded by other letters other than A or A. Therefore, one step back. That's what I told. I remember. One step back. Before Visarga is born, what was there? Repa. Arir plus Gacchati. Then just do the Melanam. Arir Gacchati. The same thing here. Chikirshuhu Loka Sangraham. Chikirshur Loka Sangraham.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So now we'll take up this Gita itself. Third chapter. Let us apply the rules. I'll call the names on the chat box. You can type your name in the chat box. Let us try to split. All the sandhis will be there. Consonant sandhi, Visarga sandhi, and H sandhi. Any sandhi counts. Now Ramaji, starting from the topic onwards. Atat tritiyo dhyayaha. You can split.
Yeah. Atha Tritiyodyayah. Ataha is there, Sharanji? Visarga there? Tritiya.
There is no ataha.
No, okay. Atha Tritiyaha, then Dhyayah.
Atat tritiyaha adhyayaha. Good. You know the rule. So the rule is Visarga preceded by
Akaraha, Hrasva Akaraha. Then it becomes Ukara. And
followed by also.
Followed by also Akara.
When Visarga is preceded by when Visarga is when followed by Kar, you don't have to bother what precedes Visarga. Please remember. When Visarga is followed by Kar letter, then don't bother about what precedes Visarga. When Visarga is followed by letter other than Kar, then only you have to watch for the preceding letter. What precedes Visarga? What follows Visarga? If it is Kar, no problem. Only this Kar, that odd consonants, that Kar, that is Visarga will be, Repa will be born, all those things will happen. That we'll see. That is, we have seen already. Only when it is followed by other than Kar letter, then we have to look for what precedes. So preceded by A and followed by A. Preceded by A, followed by Hush. These are the places where it undergoes changes. And preceded by a, followed by or ash. So these are the places you have to see. Okay. We have discussed that in detail. So let us not get into it again. So tritiyaha plus adhyayaha. Visarga preceded by a and followed by a. Visarga replaced by u. And a plus u will become guna tritiyodhyayaha. The next one, Sumatiji. Not Sumatiji. This person is
Me.
Yeah. Finish.
Arjuna uvacha. So here it's Arjunaha uvacha.
Okay.
So Visarga has become Lopa. So it's Visarga.
Visarga will not become Lopa. Something would have come in the place of Visarga and it has become Lopa. Right?
Right.
What would have come in the place of Visarga? Visarga preceded by a. Followed by
U.
Followed by u. Ach. Vowel.
Yes.
Other, okay. Ach. And in the ach, is it a? No.
No. So it is replaced by either Yakara or Lopaha.
Yes. No, it's replaced by Yakara only. Yakara only gets Lopa. Okay. Not that Visarga will become Lopa automatically. No.
Right.
Visarga will become Yakara and Yakarasya Lopa bhavati optionally.
Right. So here Yakara has become Lopa.
Yes.
Not Visarga, but Yakara has become Lopa.
Yes. The next one, Kameshwariji. The first line of the shloka. You can split. Wherever it is splittable, you can split. Kameshwariji. You have mic problem, I think. The next person then, Sumatiji. Jayasi chet karmanaste atha buddhir janardana. Sumatiji.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, Sharanji. It will be Jayasi Chet Karmanaha plus Te. So it will be Visarga Sakara Karmanaste. So we can split it as Karmanaha plus Te.
Good.
Then it will be Matha Buddhir Janardanaha. So it will be Buddhihi plus Janardanaha. The Repa, Visarga Repa is there.
So Buddhihi, here Buddhihi Janardana. The same what we discussed now. Chikeshuhu Loka Sangraham. The same. Buddhihi. Visarga preceded by other than a or a.
Yeah.
So therefore, Buddhir, one step back. In the place of Visarga, what was there? Repa. Then do the Melanam. Buddhir Janardana. Right?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Next person. Krishnanji, second line.
Tatkim karmani gore mam niyojayasi keshava. So tatkim makara followed by hal varna. So adesha is
Good. Anuswara.
Anuswara.
So Anuswara Sandhi number 1. Right?
Yes, right.
Anuswara Sandhi 1 applied. Okay.
Yes.
After that?
Karmani gore again mam.
There itself. Tatkim karmani. There itself. Anuswara. Tatkim makara replaced by Anuswara. Okay. Anuswara Sandhi 1. And after that? Anuswara followed by. Now Anuswara is born. Followed by what letter?
It's Yayi letter.
Yes.
Yayi letter. So 8-4. The last two letters. 8-4-58. The second Anuswara.
Second Anuswara Sandhi. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Avasana. So which means it's the second form.
So what will happen? Anuswarasya. One is
Yayi, the Paravarana, the fifth letter and the Anunasika of the Kavarga.
Kavarga. Yes. Therefore it will become Tatking. Tatking karmani. That is optional because it is Padanta. Therefore, Tatking or Tatkim. Two possibilities are there. Right? Tatking karmani.
Right.
Okay. So first Anuswara Sandhi, then second Anuswara. This is the sequence. Tat, and even tat kim also. Suppose if it is tat plus kim, what is the rule? Tat plus kim. What are the rules to get the form tat kim?
Okay, tat came, tat is the first is Jashwa Sandhi, so it becomes tat.
Good. Then
Then tad followed by kakara, which is a kar letter. So
yes.
so karicha happens. So the chat
Charta vidhi.
vidhi, yeah. So again takara will become takara.
Okay, so it's good. Yes. So Jashta vidhi and then Charta vidhi, then that's how you get that kim. All of you understand?
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, Shanju, it takes some time to.
Tat, you want me to type? If you want me to type, tell me, I will do it. Tat plus kim becomes
Please
first.
type it.
Yeah.
Here, Sharanji.
Okay. Tat plus kim, tad kim. I'm typing it. Okay. Tat plus kim. Tat plus kim, first apply Jashva Sandhi, tad plus kim. Jashva Sandhi applied first. After that, this is Jal letter, Padanta Jal. So this Padanta Jal, followed by the Kar letter, Kakara. So when followed by Kar, come to the Charta Vidhi. Jal letter followed by Kar will be replaced by Char letter. So Tat and then Kim. This is the form we get. So Tat plus Kim plus Tat plus Kim and Tat plus Kim. And here Tat plus Kim is where if I skip this, what will happen? Nothing is going to happen, but apply the rules in this order. Here you don't see much change, but somewhere it can give you an undesired form. Apply the rule in this order. Jashta Vidhi first and then Charta Vidhi. Here Charta Vidhi is applied. Tat Kim. And now this Tat plus Kim is here. Charta Vidhi is applied. And Makara at the end of the Padam. Right? So what will happen to this Makara? Makara will remain as Tat Kim. Now this Tat Kim followed by Karmani. This Makara, which is the Padanta Makara. Fine. Followed by the next Padam beginning with the A letter. So therefore, Tat King Karmani. This is one form. Other form is Makara is replaced by, Makara here, we'll come to this later. Makara is there, Makara followed by the Hal, the consonant. Therefore, Tat Kim Karmani happens first. That is Anuswara. Tat Kim Karmani. And this Tat Kim Karmani this Anuswara is there, followed by the A letter, which is Kakara. Therefore, here it is Tat Kim Karmani. This is one form. Other form is Padanta Anuswara. Therefore, nothing happens. You can leave it as it is. Tat Kim Karmani. So either you can stop here itself, that is Padanta Makara becoming Anuswara, that is first Anuswara Vidhi, or coming to the second Anuswara Vidhi, where you can apply the Savarna of the A letter, or you can keep it as it is, Tat Kim Karmani. So these are the rules. Is it clear?
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, Sharanji.
So many rules are there in this. They look simple, but many rules are there. Okay, now next one. You have to analyze each Sandhi like this. You have to do homework. Continue, Krishnan.
Tat kim karmani gore mam niyoj. So mam again.
Also.
Mo anuswara. Makara becomes anuswara. Mam niyojayasi. So that's anuswara is then followed by.
Okay, this mam niyojayasi also we can see. I'll type here. Mam niyojayasi. This is mam. Mam. Makara is it. Then
Followed by hal.
Niyojayasi. So mam is the makara. Padanta makara. The condition is padanta makara. And followed by anuswara sandhi. Number 1. First anuswara sandhi becomes makara is replaced by mam. Then niyojayasi. We get this form. Then anuswara is followed by
Yayi.
Followed by nakara is the A letter. So therefore makara anuswara followed by this A letter. Therefore anuswara can be replaced by its corresponding. What's corresponding? Anuswara will be replaced by the parasavarna. Right? The para letter is A is there. The A letter is nakara. So nakara's parasavarna is what? Nakara only. So therefore it will be man niyojayasi. Or you can leave it man niyojayasi because it is padanta makara. Just a minute. Just a minute. I have one problem here. Yes. I think you can see the screen now. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, Shanti.
So mam niyojayasi I was telling, right? Okay. So you get mam niyojayasi or man niyojayasi. This generally you will padantasya, when you the chanting you will find like this. Man niyojayasi Keshava. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Then the next line, next person. Chat box, your names have disappeared because the power went and came. So next person can do or type their name. The second shloka, first line. Sundarji can do.
Vyamisreneva vakyena. Vyamisreneva vakyena.
Buddhim mohayasi.
Eva.
Yeah. When you split, some words you may not know, therefore it may be difficult to split. That's okay, no problem. I will help you with that. Vyamishrena plus Vyamishrene Iva. Okay, here also Vyamishrene Eva, it's not. If it is Eva, then you get Vyamishrena you will get. Vriddhi will happen. Vyamishrene Iva. Two Ivas are there in the shloka.
Yeah.
The two Ivas are important. Two Iva will be there in the shloka. Iva, Mohayasi Iva, Vyamishrene Iva. As though you are confusing and also you are deluding. But Krishna doesn't do it. Therefore, two Ivas are there. Vyamishrena plus Iva, Vyamishreneva, Gunasanti. Okay.
Okay.
Vyamishrena, that is ending with A, plus Iva, Vyamishreneva, Gunasanti. Vakyena, Buddhim mohayasivame. That you can do. Buddhim mohayasivame.
Buddhim mohayasiva. Buddhim mohaya is Anuswara Sandhi 1.
Yes.
Makara at the end of Padam.
You can see.
It will be replaced by Anuswara when it is followed by Halla.
Okay, what is the next word? Moha is Moha. That can you split? Mohayasi.
Buddhim mohaya sivami.
Buddhim
Mohayasi. That is mohayaha.
No. Mohayasi plus Iva. Mohayasi Iva.
Mohayasi Iva. Mohayasi Iva.
Vriddhi Sandhi. Mohayasi plus Iva.
Mohayasi plus Iva.
Mohayasi Iva.
Mohayasi Iva.
Vriddhi Sandhi.
Savarna Dirgha no Shanti.
Yes, Savarna Dirgha. Mohayasi is Madhyama Purusha. Ekavachanam. Patasi. Mohayasi. Right?
Mohayasi.
Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Arjuna is telling Krishna. From Mohayasi.
Okay.
You cause delusion.
Ekavachanam.
Yes. Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Mohayasi. See. The C is Pratyaya. Sip Pratyaya. Sip plus J. Sip. That's it. Mohayasi plus Iva. Mohayasi Iva. Okay. So now.
Yes.
Buddhim Mohayasiva. Buddhim, Makara is there. Padanta Makara. Followed by consonant.
Hal letter.
So, Makara will be replaced by
Anuswara.
Anuswara. Becomes Buddhim Mohayasiva. Mohayasiva, Mohayasi plus Iva. Okay, I'm taking it as one. Combining now. Then Anuswara is born.
Mohayasi plus Iva.
Anuswara is born. Now after that, apply Anuswara to the number 2. That is Buddhim Moha.
Yeah.
Yasiva.
Anuswara number 2.
Or you can replace
Padanta Anuswara.
Yes. Padanta, no,
optional.
Anuswara is there. Anuswara will be replaced by the following A letter. Or if it is at the Padanta, then you can leave as it is. So you get this Mohayasiva. 2 forms you are getting. Buddhim Mohayasiva me. When you chant, you will see Buddhim Mohayasiva me or Buddhim Moha. You can write any way you like. Okay. Okay. Then what words are there further? Mohayasiva me. Second line.
After that,
second line, other person can do.
Mohayasiva Tadekam. Tadekam.
Okay.
Is Tat plus Ekam.
Tat plus Ekam.
Tad Ekam.
Yes. Tat plus Ekam becomes Tad plus Ekam. Again, nothing happens. Tat plus Ekam.
Again becomes Tadek. Tad plus Ekam.
Tat plus Ekam becomes Tad plus Ekam. That's all.
Okay.
You because followed by A. A is not a kar letter. Therefore,
Tadekam.
doesn't become takara and all. That is, tat plus ekam becomes tad plus
ekam.
Then after that, just melanam. Okay, tadekam.
Tadekam.
Right? Okay. Then next words.
Again, the Anuswara first rule
Yes.
is applicable. Tadekam plus vada.
Yes, tadekam vada. Good. That also can be applied. Tadekam. Now we have got tadekam.
Tadekam vada.
Then tadekam plus vada. If we do, then anuswara. The makara is there. Padanta makara. So anuswara. Sandhi number 1. That is tadekam vada. Applied. Right. This is applied first, and then
Yes.
tadekam plus vada. Anuswara.
And then it becomes
Anuswara will be replaced by the parasavarna. Savarna of the following A letter. Vakara is A or not? It must be A
letter.
because ya, va, ra, right?
Yeah.
So what is the anunasika letter of Vakara?
Yes.
Va. So this anunasika, this anuswara will be replaced by this anunasika letter. You get tadekam vada or tadekam vada because padanta anuswara. So you can read it as it is. Tadekam vada. In chanting, you will hear this sound. In chanting, only you will hear the sound. That is also optional. So tadekam vada. Is it clear?
Yes, Sharanji. Yes.
So tadekam vada. Then the next one. Tadekam vada nischitya. Okay. Yena shreyoga mapniyam. Shreyoga mapniyam. Avagraha is there, therefore you can split.
Yena shreyoham apnuyam.
Yes.
Shreyaha aham shreyoham. Shreyaha plus aham shreyoham apnuyam.
Apnuyam. Shreyaha plus aham plus apnuyam.
I think there is no. Yes.
Shreyaha plus aham shreyogam. Visarga preceded by a followed by a. That rule is applied. Aham plus apnuyam. No
Yes.
sandhi. It's just a melanam. Apnuyam.
Yes.
What lakara is that?
Aham. Yes.
Apnuyat.
Apnuyam.
Apnuyam is there. I'm saying
Okay.
apnuyat. Prathama purusha ekavachanam I'm saying. So that
Apnuyat.
what lakara is it?
Okay.
Ling lakara. It is uttama purusha ekavachanam. Bhagavachanam. Uttama purusha bhagavachanam. Apnuyam. Sorry, ekavachanam. Aham apnuyam. Not bhagavachanam. Ekavachanam. Aham apnuyam. It is ling lakara. Uttama purusha ekavachanam. Anyway, that's belongs to fifth gana. We have to see that. Gana.
Oh,
Fifth gana. Dhatu is ap dhatu. Apnuyat, apnuyatam, apnuyuhu. Okay. So apnuyam is uttama purusha ekavachanam. Fine. Then, next one. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Next one, Shri Bhagavan plus Uvacha. Bhagavan thing is there. Next person. Who wants to do the next shloka first line? The names are not in the chat box, so we can do. Anybody can do. Or shall I call the names? Okay. I will call the names. Arunaji, you can do.
Yeah, Sharanji.
Yeah, Sundar, you're doing something? Not hearing.
Yeah, no, I missed your explanation. Apniyat becoming apniyam.
No, apniyat doesn't become apniyat. Apniyat is Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam, apniyam is Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. That's all. It is Vidiling.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a Vidiling, I said. That's all.
Okay.
Akara is Vidiling. Yes. Arunaji.
Okay.
Loke asmin.
So what Sandhi is here?
This is
Loke plus Asmin. Loke Asmin.
this is the Purva Rupa Sandhi.
Yes, Purva Sandhi. Loke, ending with A letter. That is A letter.
Followed by ak.
A followed by Akara, only the letter A. And
yes.
what A? It is the Padanta A. That condition is important. If it is a Padanta Eng, only then this Purva Rupa will apply. Otherwise, what will rule apply if it is not Padanta Eng? If it is not a Padanta Eng, which rule will apply? Anybody? Ayadi Sandhi. Therefore, this Padanta Eng followed by A is an exception to Ayadi Sandhi. If it is a Padanta Eng, then Purva Rupa. If it is not a Padanta Eng, then apply Ayadi Sandhi. Okay. So, Loke plus Asmin, Dvivida Anishta, Pura, Prokta, no Sandhi here. All these are Vestapadam, individual words. No Sandhi has happened. Maya Naha. Here it has happened, Sandhi. What Sandhi? Maya plus Anagha. Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Okay, Anagha is the one which without any fault. Anagha, blemishless, faultless, sin, papam, no papam, the one without any papam. Anagha. Then the next one, Arunaji, second line.
Jnana Yogena.
Nothing is there, no Sandhi there. Jnana Yogena is no Sandhi. Okay. Then
Sankhyanam. There also
nothing. Sankhyanam plus Karma Yogena. There you can apply. Sankhyanam plus Karma Yogena. Sankhyanam is Makara was there. Makara is replaced by Anuswara because the following letter is Karma, that is Karma Yoga. Kakara is consonant. Then Anuswara is followed by the Kakara. Therefore, Sankhyanam, you can say. Anuswara can be replaced by the fifth letter of the Kavarga letter by this Anuswara Sandhi number 2. Optionally, I will type. This already we have seen many examples. The same thing only. Nothing new in this. Sankhyanam Karma Yogena. So this Sankhyanam plus Karma Yogena. This is the second word. So when you do Sandhi, what happens? Sankhyanam, Makara, replaced by Anuswara, by the first Anuswara Sandhi. So Karma Yogena. Then this Anuswara undergoes changes. Further, that will be replaced by the Akara. Okay, I'm just typing the form only. Okay. Or it can remain as it is. Sankhya.
Sankhya is the Ngankara is there, right? Sankhyanam.
Yeah, it's a typo. Sankhya. Sankhya. Yes, Nakara is a typo. Trying to correct it. It is correct. Okay. So this is the form. So Saṃskṛtam Karma Yogena. Anuswara Sandhi number 2. And this is Anuswara Sandhi number 1. Okay. Then the next one. Next person can do.
Currently, I am finding the vibhakti now. There's Yogena and Karma Yogena is the Tridya vibhakti here.
Yes, it's Tritya Vibhakti. We will focus only on Sandhi now. Okay.
No,
Otherwise-
Sharanji, I am doing that part. Just I want to ask.
Okay.
So this, Sharanji, one question, Saṃskṛtam, when we are taking a break there, then this Anuswara Sandhi will be applied. But if you are not breaking when we are
Yes,
chanting,
Yes,
then
yes, right. Then we can do the that's Anuswara Sandhi number 2. Second rule was the Va Padantasya. That is, you can see that if it is a Padanta Makara, then here you can see. For Padanta Anuswara, replacement by this is optional, right? This is what you're asking. Right, Arunaji?
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
This
This
what-
is like
this
when
is
we are
optional.
chanting to, but this is, okay, this is still optional. Okay. So which means Shankaraha with an Anuswara is not wrong, it is correct.
Yeah, because Sham is a Padam.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Don't think it as a Sham is a Padam. In fact,
Okay, as
Sham
long
is a,
as, okay, as
Sham
long
is a
as it is a
Padam.
Padam, then it,
Yes, as long as it's Padam, Padanta Makara, Padanta Anuswara, then this is applicable. If it is not a Padam, then it is not applicable. Sam is also a Padam. Aham is a Padam. Tacham is a Padam. Gatum is a Padam. All these are Padanta Anuswara. So therefore, optionality is there. Okay. Then the next one, next shloka. Next person can do. Who wants to do? Please do.
Shall I try, Sharanji?
Yes.
न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न कर्मणाम् anarambha we can split is a savarna dirgha.
Yes, you can see here. Na karmanam anarambha. The important note. Just a minute. I'll type here. You can see. Karmanam plus anarambhat. So karmanam plus anarambhat. Karmanam makara is that. Padanta makara. When followed by hal, makara will become anuswara. But here is it followed by hal? No. Followed by ach. Therefore, anuswara vidhi number 1 is not applicable. So you cannot say this as karmanam.
Anarambha we should not see
You
that.
should not say. It is karmanam makara. After that you do melanam. Karmanam anarambhat. It's just melanam. Right?
Yes.
And it's good you spot that anarambhat because what was there is ana ramban naish.
Yeah. Then anarambha, then naishkarmya. So here the rule, when a yar letter is followed by anunasika, the exception rule. The chinmayam.
Anaramban naishkarmyam purusham. Let me type that.
Yeah. So
Anaramban naishkarmyam. Okay. Naishkarmyam. Now, yeah, you can split this. The last word, Sandhi, when you do, find out you do it from the last one. Find out the last word if it is possible. Naishkarmyam.
naishkarmyam.
Not karmyam. Naishkarmyam. Okay. So this
Naishkarmyam.
nishkarma, nishkama, nishkarma, it's a bhavaha naishkarmya, tadita. Anyway, that's a different thing. Naishkarmyam. So what should be the first one? Anaram.
Anarambad.
Nakara is a Anaramban plus Naishkarmyam. In which place Nakara must have come? Because there is no word Anaramban. Anaramban is Anaramba. If you take Akaranta Shabda like Rama Shabda, there it is possible, right? Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Ramana. Anaramba, if you take Anarambaha, Anarambo, Anarambaha, Anarambam, Anarambo, Anaramban, possible. But in the shloka, it is not Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavachana. It is not Dvitiya Vibhakti. It is Panchami Vibhakti.
Okay.
That we should know the context. Then only you can split the shloka also, understand the shloka. Let us not get into that. So, therefore, it is not Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavachana. It is Panchami Vibhakti Ekavachana. Ramat. But here, Ramat is, Nakara is there. In what place Nakara must have come? It must have come in the place of Takara. Right?
Yes.
It must have come in the Nakara must have come in the place of Takara. Therefore, what Vidhi would have applied?
Sorry, Saranji, I couldn't get it.
So,
Anunasika.
yeah, this is yer letter followed by the Anunasika. In fact, here Dakara must be there. I'll tell you why Dakara is. This in the place of Dakara, Nakara has come.
Yeah, Saranji,
Because,
I wrote it. The yer letter is followed by Anunasika.
Okay, let me explain. Listen, for the sake of others. So, in the place of Nakara, in the place of Dakara, Nakara has come. Why? Because Dakara is the yer letter followed by Nakara. So, watch the following letter, what it begins with. If it is an Anunasika letter, then your focus should come to the Anunasika Sandhi number 2.
Okay.
Okay, when yer letter followed by Anunasika, sorry, Anuswara Sandhi number 2, not Anuswara, Anunasika Sandhi. Your focus should come to Anunasika Sandhi. This Anuswara, Anunasika, this Sandhi bit confusing. That word is confusing sometimes, using mistake. So, Anuswara Sandhi is applicable here. Okay. The following letter is Nakara, which is Anunasika. When the Uttarapadam begins with an Anunasika letter, then come to Anunasika Sandhi. Anunasika Sandhi, when it is applicable, when a yer letter is followed by Anunasika. And here Dakara is there. Is it a yer letter or not? Yes. It's a yer letter. Followed by Anunasika. Nakara is there. Therefore, the yer letter is replaced by its corresponding Anunasika letter, which is Nakara. Therefore, you get Anaramban iti. Okay. Now we are doing splitting. Therefore, now we have found out that Nakara must have come in the place of Dakara. And this Dakara has come in the place of this. And we are doing the splitting. Okay. Therefore, reverse process.
Takara.
Dakara.
Takara.
Shaka.
Takara, Saranji.
Takara. This must have come in the place of Takara.
Takara.
So, Anarambat plus Naishkarmyam. So, Takara is there. Takara is Padantajal. Therefore, Jashta Vidhi is applied. And Jashta Vidhi, applying the Jashta Vidhi, you get Dakara. And after that, yer letter followed by Anunasika, you apply Anunasika Sandhi rule. So, you get Anaramban Naishkarmyam. Okay. This is how to be done. Is it clear?
Yes, Saranji.
Jashta Sandhi and then Anunasika Sandhi.
Anunasika.
Anybody having doubt in this? Did you find it difficult?
No,
Others are there. There's a mic tightly.
No,
No, Sandeep.
no, Ji.
Saranji.
Okay.
We are able to follow.
This is only by practice it comes. You have to keep doing.
And
Gita is the best option. You take Gita and do it. Some words, if you don't know whether such word is there or not in splitting, that area okay. That area I accept because you don't know the language totally. So that part is okay. For that part also, you can take the help of the Gita with the Anvaya. Have the final form. Find out the final form from the Anvaya, from the some books. Have that form and try to apply the rules and derive that form. That way you can learn. Okay. Purushošnute. Purushaha
no,
plus.
Shanti, in Naishkarmyam also,
Yes,
the
yes.
Anuswara
There also
Sandhi
it
number
is there.
1 is applied here, Naishkarmyam.
Yes. Naishkarmyam plus Purushošnute. That also you can do. The next one is, I'm taking only Naishkarmyam word.
Naishkarmyam.
Naishkarmyam plus
Purushošnute.
Purushaha I'm taking. Purushaha plus
Purushaha
Ashnute.
plus Ashnute, you can say.
So Naishkarmyam plus Purushaha. Now Padanta Makara will be replaced by Anuswara. By Anuswara Sandhi number 1. And this Anuswara, now what will happen? Followed by the Pakara, which is the Anuswara followed by Pakara, which is the A letter.
Okay.
Right? Anuswara followed by A letter. So what will happen? Anuswara will be replaced by Makara.
Makara. Naishkarmyam Purusho.
Naishkarmyam
Purusha.
Purushaha. So Naishkarmyam was there in the beginning. That's Makara. And Makara is replaced by Anuswara by applying the Anuswaras on the number 1. Then by this rule, Anuswara is there followed by Pakara. So therefore we have Anuswara Sistane. In the place of Anuswara, the Anuswara letter of Parasavarna, that is A letter, is replaced, Naishkarmyam, or because it is a Padanta Anuswara, we can leave as it is. The forms are there, right?
Yeah. Naishkarmyam
Purushaha.
Purushaha plus Ashnute.
Okay. So here, 2 forms. So here you can note that is Makara has become Anuswara. And again the Anuswara has become Makara. Again the Anuswara has become Makara. Makara became Anuswara when followed by Hal. And the same Makara and same Anuswara became Makara here because it is followed by the Pakara. So it has become. And since this is Naishkarmyam is a Padam and Padanta Makara, therefore applying this rule is optional. Therefore you can leave as it is Naishkarmyam Purushaha. That is the result of the first Anuswara Sandhi is retained as it is, optionally. Clear?
Yes,
So Naishkarmyam Purushaha. So Purushaha plus Ashnute, Purushošnute.
Purushošnute.
What Sandhi is that? Purushaha plus Ashnute.
Purushaha, there is a Visarga rule we can apply here.
It's a Sandhi.
Yeah.
Yes. Preceded by A, followed by A.
Follow.
Okay. Second line. Somebody can do it. Yeah. Others, anybody? Who wants to do this? Please do. Nobody wants to do it. Are you afraid of doing this? See, when you're afraid of doing it means you have got some problem with Sandhi. You don't understand Sandhi.
Alteration.
That's why I'm teaching you again. If you have difficulty in understanding that what difficulty is there. I will teach all the Sandhi rules in one class, but what is the use then? That's why every class we do chanting, Sandhi also one or two rules only, not many. Okay, Ganesh, please do it.
Nacha sanyasanadeva. So here it is not eva, it is eva only.
Yes.
Sanyasanat eva. Takara has
Yes.
become dakara because of jastva.
Yes.
And
Nacha sanyasanat sanyasana.
eva.
Yes, eva.
Not eva. Takara has become dakara.
Yes, takara. What sandhi?
Jastva sandhi.
Gesture sandhi. Simple gesture sandhi. Okay. And here also, some is an upasarga. Some plus sanyasa. Yasanat, sanyasanat. Here also, the some is it's an upasarga. Right? Some plus ni plus some plus ni plus as dhatu. Okay, this two upasargas are there. It's very interesting. Some plus ni plus as. As means to throw. That's what sannyasa is, right? Throwing, giving up. Tyaga. So one upasarga is some. This is some extra information. Ni is there another upasarga. Then as is the dhatu. Which gana you know? Which gana? Sixth gana. Right? Asyati, asyataha, asyanti, to throw. And some pratyaya is added. Forget about what pratyaya is added. This not required. Just saying. There's some plus ni plus us you are getting. So here, ni plus us, what will happen? Ni plus us. What sandhi?
Yan
sandhi.
Yes,
Yes.
becomes
Yes.
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 Then some plus yes. Some plus yes. What will happen here? Makara is a some is a padam or not?
Yeah, padam.
Yeah,
Yes.
padam.
Upasarga. Upasarga is a padam. Therefore, it becomes padanta makara followed by consonant becomes some. So some yes. Now some plus yes. I'm not. This is not a complete one because some pratyaya is added. I'm just taking as it is. Some yes. Okay. Then this padanta makara followed by the A letter. What will happen? You can
Anunasika.
replace by sanyas
Sanyas.
or padanta makara, padanta anuswara, it will remain as it is.
As it.
Therefore, sanyas, both are okay. Okay. The sandhi also is there. What sandhi we saw? Anuswara sandhi number 1 and anuswara sandhi number 2.
But two as.
Okay. Now, some is a naad. Sanyasa naad plus, actually it was sanyasa naad plus eva, applying gesture sandhi, sanyasa naad plus eva. Then after that, melanam, sanyasa naad eva. Right?
Right.
Okay. Then the next one, continue.
Siddhim samadhi gacchati.
Yeah, siddhim samadhi gacchati. That also.
Siddhim
Siddhim, makara, padanta makara. Become anuswara. Why? Followed by consonant. Consonant, siddhim. And this anuswara, can you apply anuswaras and the number 2? Anuswara, can it be replaced by the following Savarna letter?
Not a I letter.
No.
It's not an A letter.
It is not a I letter. Yeah.
Not a,
Because
Sa
it's
is
sibilant.
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 So it will not apply.
Not a consonant.
So siddhim samadhi gacchati only. Okay. So you take this third chapter as your homework. Please take this third chapter as your homework. Split the sandhis. Any difficulty is there, please that we know. We'll do it in the next class. Okay.
Yes.
So once you thoroughly understand this Sandhi rule, then we'll go to the next Sandhi rules. Till then, we will practice only Gita. Gita eva sharanam. Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay to follow to those practice, or we move forward? Your choice.
Practice.
Practice, Sharanji.
Whatever Sandhi we have learned, like the Visarga Sandhi, we did a lot of practice. Right? Visarga preceded by ya, followed by us, many times repeated. Same way we will practice this consonant Sandhi. Then we will move on to the other Sandhi rules. And in between we will do some translations. Okay. So we stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
धन्यवाद
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಶರಣ್ ಜಿ.